Hey, Luke. Ty talks a lot about small pick and rolls, and you actually were a ball handler in a lot of sets tonight. So, what's your mentality running? The second units, or even with the starters as a pick and roll ball handler.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something we've been working on in practice the last couple of weeks, and especially the last few practices we've had. We've just been getting that work in, as with everybody, no matter who it is. So it's just definitely something we've watched film over, stuff we've worked on, and that's just credit to the coaches of putting us in those positions that we have worked on, and we're continuing to get better at.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. We'll go to Ohm.
Luke, Nick just said that he feels something building with this team. This has been a crazy stretch where not only you guys are winning and playing at home, but you guys are playing against contenders and got a lot more coming up. Do you feel something building with this team, and what is it that you feel?
Yeah, 100%. And I think, the first thing we need to do is just continue to get healthy. Obviously, we're a really good team, and then when we have those guys back, it's just going to take us up another level. But yeah, we hit a little a rough patch, the last, before we've hit this streak. And, once we got back from that road trip, we're like, let's get on a little roll. Let's get on a streak here. So, and guys dialed in, guys locked in, and, that definitely shows a lot of some character and just the competitiveness of this team. So we want to compete. We want to win, each and every game. So we definitely see something building here, and we're getting more comfortable with each other. That's a big thing. Just learning everybody, a lot of new pieces this year, obviously. So, we're getting very comfortable, and, we know there's another level that we can get to as well.
Thanks. Go to Cam.
Hey, Luke, you got warm in that fourth quarter. That bucket must have been a huge river out there for you. How'd that feel? And kind of, you was the one really. Reggie had the third quarter. You came and closed the game out in the fourth quarter with your shooting, man. How does that feel that the guys turn to you and say, "Okay, come on, kind of take us home"?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels great. Just the confidence that everybody has in me and each other. That's another part of something that we built, just getting comfortable and just believing in each other. I really believe that we're doing that right now. And, they focused a lot on Kawhi, obviously the entire game. So, credit to the coaches of putting us in positions, and then, those guys of just making the right play, making the right passes, reading the defense, and hitting open guys. So for me, it was just staying aggressive, being ready to shoot the ball, and, just trying to make plays. So it was definitely a really good win. Felt really good, feels good, but we got another one tomorrow. So just got to move on to that one.
Tomer, you can go ahead.
Hey, Luke, congrats on the win. Earlier tonight, Nick said that something was born in that 22-point comeback against the Hawks. What's changed for you specifically and for the team since that game?
I think, it's just the confidence of the entire team and each other. Like I mentioned, just getting comfortable with each other and really believing in what we have going and what we're building here. So obviously, that game was an exciting point for us, just the, how it all went down. But, we're just taking it day by day. Honestly, you can tell guys are locked in each and every day at practice, walkthroughs, everybody's communicating. So, it's definitely been a different vibe, the last, month or so, just really dialing in towards, as we're getting towards this home stretch, towards the end of the regular season. And it's all about habits now. And that's, a special thing about this group is, we got some championship guys on this team, and guys that have won before. They've experienced some big time moments. So, those are our leaders. We're following those guys, and we're locking in right now, and we just got to continue this good play.
You talked about confidence. Like, you've gone through kind of a heck of a year overall. Has your confidence wavered at all throughout the season, or are you just like at one steady level?
No, I mean, I'm a confident player. I really am. And, you know, just I try to stay, you know, steady. Like you said, I try to just keep a, you know, a cool head, you know, clear mind and just play. And, you know, I've been, you know, it has been up and down. And, you know, I think, you know, part of it is, you know, being on a new team, you know, getting comfortable and, you know, just finding a way in. But, you know, from the beginning, guys have told me to, you know, play my game and be myself. So, you know, it's starting to come. It is, you know, I'm feeling confident and, you know, more comfortable out there. So, you know, and guys are believing in me. So it definitely feels good.
Thanks. Go to Sabrina.
Building off another thing that Nick said, he said that, you know, when the organization traded Lou Williams, that they really showed faith in you and Terrence, you know, to pick up the mantle. And I'm curious if you saw it that way and if you've felt any differently over the last week since the trade.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And, you know, I think, you know, Terrence has done a really good job of, you know, playing his game, you know, being who Terrence is. You know, I tell him every time he, like, before he goes into the game, just to bring us that energy, you know, bring that juice is what I call it. So that's what he does. You know, he takes us up another level when he's in the game, and just the way he plays, the way he fights. You know, it just feeds. You know, we feed off of him. You know, and just the way he competes. So yeah, it's definitely gave us, you know, a little bit more opportunity. And you know, when we're in there, we just got to try to find a way to make an impact. So. You know, I think Terrence has been very consistent with doing that, and we're going to need him to continue to grow and you know, just be himself.
Thanks. We'll take two more. Go to Justin Russo.
Hey, Luke. Good evening. You had a great fourth quarter tonight offensively, obviously, but one of the things you did well in this game was also crash the glass, especially with boxing out Giannis a couple times. You know, how much pride do you take in doing those little things to help the team on a night like this when you're facing a guy like Giannis who crashes the glass as hard as anybody?
Yeah, it's big. It's definitely big when you know, obviously Zoo was on him for a lot of the game. So, you know, he's contesting shots, and, you know, it was up to, you know, some of the guards and smaller guys to get in there and battle and try to get some boards. So it's definitely a thing that I've had in the back of my mind of you know, just trying to, you know, get more rebounds and be more aggressive on the defensive on the glass. So it's definitely, you know, been a focal point for me and you know, our guards of helping these bigs you know, battle down there and try to help them out a little bit.
Thank you.
And last question to Law.
Look, speaking of the fourth quarter, I mean, keep making everything in the fourth quarter, by the way. But I saw you pregame, and you was working on a different variety of shots, you know, taking passes from different angles, awkward launch points, the logo. And obviously that seemed to matter a little bit tonight. Your threes were quite, you know, we're talking more than 25 feet, especially the last one. How would you describe your range, and, you know, what kind of shooter are you trying to be? Like, what level can you get to?
Yeah, it's definitely something I work on. You know, pre-game practice, you know, I take a lot of deep shots, and like you said, different angles, different footwork. But that's credit to some of the coaching staff and, you know, player development guys of, you know, just working on that stuff consistently. It's been a big thing for me, and you know, I'm a confident shooter. I really am. You know, I feel like, you know, almost every shot that I shoot, you know, is going in. Honestly, I do, and you know, just continuing to stay aggressive, take an open shot, taking the right shots, you know, not trying to force anything, but just getting to my spots and being ready to shoot. So, yeah, it's definitely something I've been working on, and just got to stay consistent with it. And, you know, there's always room for improvement, you know, no doubt. So looking forward to continue to work on that.